Today's video is going to be everything you need to know to start a carnivore diet successfully. In this video, I'm going to share with you some tips, what foods you can eat, and also answer some frequently asked questions. If you're thinking about starting a carnivore diet and not sure where to start, keep watching. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Kate. I'm a health coach and I post videos on a high-fat, nutrient-dense way of eating. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, feel free to share, and make sure to subscribe. Okay, so what is the carnivore diet? It is a way of eating where you eat only animals and animal products and no plants whatsoever. I get the question all the time, is blank food carnivore? And we're gonna get into that a little bit later in the video. Now, if this is your first time ever hearing about the carnivore diet, you might be thinking it sounds absolutely crazy, but please hear me out because the more you break it down, the more and more sense it makes. So why does the carnivore diet work? I have a whole other video that breaks down the 4 reasons why I think it is so effective, so you can check that out after this video. But basically, when you are eating only animal foods and no plant foods, the diet is basically 0 carbs. And this makes it a version of a ketogenic diet. So if you're familiar with keto, you will experience a lot of the same benefits. This includes weight loss, blood sugar regulation, sustained energy, and mental clarity. You are also eating the most nutrient-dense foods. Yes, believe it or not, animal foods are way more nutritious than any plant food. The nutrients are also pre-formed, so our bodies don't have to work to convert them. And on top of that, they don't have any anti-nutrients, which can hinder nutrient absorption. So going along with that, you are also eliminating any foods that can trigger inflammation and autoimmune symptoms. Plants can be causing any number of symptoms in your body. For example, my partner, he has psoriasis. It's not too severe, but the first time he went carnivore and did a full 30 days, completely strict, no plants whatsoever, within a couple weeks, it almost went away completely. And if you go to websites like meatheals.com, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of testimonials of people improving or reversing their autoimmune conditions. Another reason it works is that you are eliminating fiber. Yes, you heard me correctly. If you have any digestive problems, whether it be IBS or just bloating, eliminating fiber is a game changer. I have more videos on my channel on why we don't need fiber, so I won't go into that too much today. The carnivore diet is simple and it's satiating. Honestly, there's no chopping, there's next to no prep time. It is so easy. And this is one of the reasons I think it works so well for things like weight loss. It is easy to figure out and to stick to. On top of that, when you have a wide variety of things on your plate and you're eating them and kind of switching from one to the other, this can really mess with your hunger cues. When you're just eating 1 or maybe 2 things, it's really easy to tell when you're actually full. And this is more or less how our ancestors ate. Think of where you live. I'm from Canada, where winters are pretty long. Do you think people 100 years ago were eating the rainbow? Maybe we would have some seasonal berries, maybe some apples, but beyond that, our diets were based on meat and animal products. Even if you do live in a tropical place where things like bananas are in season all year long, fish is usually a staple. And also, any grains we were eating would have been fermented and nothing like the bread we eat today. So what can you eat? I'm gonna put a quick list up on the screen. I'm also going to link to a shopping list in the description box down below. But honestly, it's pretty straightforward. Is the food in question an animal? Then yes, you can eat it. Is it not? Then no. So yes, that means things such as seafood and eggs are all fair game. Now, what about macros? So macros is something that is really emphasized on keto diets, but most people eating a carnivore diet find that they don't have to worry about it too much. If you're eating fat and not just getting lean cuts of meat, if you're cooking with fat, your macros more or less fall into place. Yes, the diet should be higher in fat than it is in protein, but again, unless you are seeking out lean cuts of meat, this usually falls into place. So there are a few variations of the carnivore diet. Some are stricter than others. There is what is now being referred to as the Lion Diet, as coined by Michaela Peterson. This is pretty much just beef, salt, and water. If you have severe autoimmune issues, this is probably the route you want to take. It doesn't have to be forever. You can try this and then start adding some more animal foods back in and see how you do. But yes, if you have severe autoimmune issues, probably start here. If you are not in that camp, you can probably take a less strict approach. And this is what I refer to as the standard carnivore diet. Pretty much all animals, all fish, all animal products are fair go. And then finally, there's what is known as keto carnivore. So this variation does include some keto-friendly plants, but it is mainly based around meat. I go into this a bit more in another video on my channel, so I will link that up above and you can check that out afterwards. Okay, now I'm going to give you some tips for getting started. Number one is to commit to 30 days. This is the minimum amount of time you need to commit to see some benefits. Some people do experience a bit of an adaptation phase. So even if you are coming from a keto diet, some people, yeah, again, it's kind of like when you first started keto, you go through the keto flu and things like that. This does happen for some people, not for everyone. And kind of going off that, my next tip is to be keto first. Be in ketosis, be fat adapted. It's not necessary, but it is gonna make the transition easier. My next tip is to find a support group. So if the people around you aren't on board, if they think what you're doing is completely crazy, there are plenty of Facebook groups out there. I have one myself that you can join. Also, just the Instagram community in general is so fantastic. Just search the hashtags carnivore diet and yeah, get connected, start following some people, start connecting. And this is just so important for helping to keep you motivated. Now, if you're still a little bit iffy and not sure where to start, then my Keto to Carnivore 4-week program is for you. This is a program I created to help you transition from a keto to carnivore diet. It's going to answer all of your frequently asked questions. You will have 24/7 access to myself via a private Facebook group. Each round only has 15 participants. We are currently going through round 2 right now, and enrollment for round 3 is going to open very soon. Now, like I said, there's only 15 spots available, so you don't want to miss out. Make sure to click the link in my description box to join the waitlist, so you'll be the first to know when enrollment opens. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also, if you have any other tips on how to start a carnivore diet, please leave them in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.